Hello students, welcome to online teaching session of Academic World School Bevitra. Today is our third lecture and today I have taken the topic letter writing. So children, what is letter writing? Letter writing is exchange of information, sharing of ideas and thoughts. Let's write the meaning of letter writing. So letter writing is basically an important channel of communication between people who are geographically distant from one another. I repeat the definition for you. Letter writing is an important channel of communication between people who are geographically distant from one another. In the earlier times, the only mode of communication is the letter writing. It was only letter. So, and there are different types of letter. It can be a thank you letter, it can be an invitation letter, it can be a complaint letter, it can be a job application letter. So today we are going to first understand what are the different types of letter. So basically letter writing is divided into two. First is formal and the second is informal. In formal letter, we convey official information to the authorities, to the organizations, institutions, or you can say letter to principal. So, in formal letter, letters are given to authorities, organization, institution, principal, editor of a newspaper or magazine. So basically formal letter are given to authorities, organization and institution or institution, principal or principal of a school, class teacher of a school, librarian, editor of a newspaper. Whereas informal letter are those personal letters written to communicate with family and friends. So basically formal letters are written to family and friends. So I am repeating children, letter writing is an important channel of communication between people, those who are geographically distant from one another. And there are basically two types of letter writing, that is formal and informal. Formal letters are written for conveying the official information, whereas informal letters are personal letters to communicate with friends and families. Today we are going to talk about formal letter, and in formal letter we are going to take the letters that we are going to give to either to the principal or class teacher, or you can say librarian. So let's talk about formal. There is a particular format that you have to understand in formal letter. So the very first thing in a format of formal letter is, number one, is the sender's address. Now, basically sender address is the address of the writer. You have to write the sender address because if the receiver wants to give a response back to your letter, he knows where he has to send it. Now, the very next we are going to write is the date. After the sender address, we write the date. Now, the date should be mentioned as 14 July 2020. There is no punctuation used in date. Clear, children? Now, I cannot write 14 Jan 2020, 14 Jan 2020. The correct way to write is 14th July 2020. Now, the third I write is the receiver address with the official designation. In the receiver address is the address that where you are going to send your letter to. So, I'll give you examples as the class teacher, East End School, Park Road, Raipur. Or I can write the school librarian, the central library, new friend colony, and then you can give the place as good. Now, one more example I am going to give you. The principal, Academic World School, Mitra. Right. Now, children, in the receiver address, I am going to write the letter to the person whom I wish to convey my information. It can be a class teacher or a school librarian or the principal of any institute. So, we have understood that the very first thing that I am going to write is the sender's address, then we are going to write the date, and the next is receiver's address. Now the fourth we are going to write is the subject. Now in subject you are going to write the purpose of writing the letter. In subject you are going to write the purpose of writing the letter, and it should not be more than 6 to 7 words. Clear, children? Now, the next one we are going to write is salutation. Now, salutation, you can either write dear sir, ma'am, or you can write dear Mr. Sharma, or you just write sir. You can write dear sir, ma'am, you can write by the name of the person, or you can write sir. Now, the very next we are going to talk about is the body. Now, the body of a letter is divided into 3 paragraphs. The very first paragraph is is that in the very first paragraph you are going to introduce yourself and state the purpose of writing the letter. Introduction or introductory stage or paragraph. Now, in the second paragraph you have to elaborate the details of whatever the purpose is of yours to write the letter. So, you will write the body of the letter which elaborates the detail of your written subject. Now, the next one is, third one is the conclusion. You are going to wrap up your letter and give a closing to it by concluding your letter. Now, after the body, you are going to write the complimentary closing. Now, in complimentary closing, you are going to write either yours thanking you, yours faithfully, or sincerely, or you can write obediently. Now, children, there is something you need to have a notice over here. In complimentary closing, yours doesn't have an apostrophe over here. We are not going to use apostrophe here. Now, the next word, faithfully, sincerely, obediently. The first letter is not to be transformed to capital letter. And there is one more word, that is truly. You are not going to insert E over here. So, yours faithfully, yours sincerely, yours obediently, yours truly. We can write any of these. Now, at last, you write your name, the sender's name. If you can write the designation as well, if you have a designation. So, children, these are the elements of writing a formal letter. The very first is that we are going to write a sender address. After that, we are going to write the date. The date should not carry any kind of commas or full stop. Any punctuation is not to be mentioned in the date. The third one is the receiver address, where you are going to give the address with the official designation. For the next is subject, and you will be stating the purpose of writing the letter between 6 to 7 words, by using 6 to 7 words. After subject, we are going to write the salutation, and after salutation, we are going to write the body. In the body, you need to have 3 paragraphs. First one is the introductory paragraph. The second paragraph is the body, where you elaborate the details of writing, why you are writing the letter, and third, you are going to conclude the letter. Now, at last, you are going to write the complimentary closing, where you will be writing thanking you, yours faithfully, or sincerely, or obediently, or truly. And at last, you are going to write the sender's name with the designation if you carry it. So, let's understand the format of formal letter by writing a sample letter of it. So, in the formal letter, we have first learned what to write. Yes, children, we have understood that we have to write the sender's address. So, the very first thing that I am going to write is the sender's address. Now, children, there is one more important thing. to start from the left hand side of the margin or left hand side of the copy. Now, the very first is the sender's address. I am writing the sender's address. Neptune Society, DS Mart, Lower Parel, Good, 493. Now, I have written the sender address. Now, I am going to leave one line and I am going to write the date. Now, the date is written so that the sender, so that the receiver understands what when was this letter written. Now, on 14th June 2020. After this, we are going to write the receiver address. Let's write to the principal. The principal, East End School, Park Road, Raipur. After writing the receiver address, we are going to write the subject. So the subject is, now I have already written a letter over here. The subject over here I get to understand is to seek permission to work in science lab for extra hours. To seek permission to work in science lab for extra hours. You are going to make it as short as you can. Now, the very next we are going to write is the salutation. So, I write, dear sir. Now, you are not going to use any comma over here. Children, let me discuss it once again. This area is known as the sender's address. My own address, the writer's address. I will be writing my own address. But if I am writing a letter, I am going to write my address at the top. Why? Because if the receiver wants to give a response to your letter, he is going to write this address. Now, then we are going to write the date. You do not need to mention date over here. You can just write the date as I have written over here. Now, this area is the receiver's address. Now, I have written the subject and then I have given the salutation. As discussed, after this we should be writing the body, and the very first paragraph will be consisting of the introductory paragraph. So here you will write, I am Varun, Varsha, whatever your name is, you are going to write over here. I am Varun of class 7B and I am writing this letter to seek permission to use the science lab for an extra hour for 5 days. Now see this paragraph, children. In this paragraph, I am able to see that I have given the introduction as well as I have mentioned the purpose of writing my letter in the very first paragraph. Now, I see in the next paragraph, I am glad to inform you that I have been selected to participate in the TV show Little Einstein telecast on Science Maths channel. In the program, the participants are required to demonstrate and you can further go on with what kind of experiments you had taken and you were selected with. And this gives the detailed part of your letter. It elaborates the details. Now, in the last paragraph I have written, as I will need to spend extra time in the science lab for preparing my final model, please grant me the permission to use the lab for an extra hour every day from this date to this date. Now, see children, in the last paragraph, I have concluded and wrapped my letter up, and I have mentioned that I want permission from you. Now at last we are going to write the complimentary close. Now we got thanking you, yours faithfully, and your name and designation. You can write, if you have a designation, you can write class monitor. Okay children? So, for yours faithfully and class monitor, if you have the designation. So children, I am winding it off once again for you. The very first we are going to write the sender's address, then we are going to write the date, then we are going to write the receiver's address, then we are going to write the subject, then we are going to write the salutation. After that we are going to write the body, which will consist of 3 paragraphs. After that we will give a complimentary close and end the letter by writing your name and designation if you have. Now, after writing this letter, before writing this letter, you need to note some points. The points that are important to write a formal letter, and you should have a look into it so that you do not go by any kind of mistakes. Now, the points that you should remember is, first, the purpose. Children, you are not going to forget the purpose of writing a letter. A letter is written for a purpose, whatever it may be. Now, the second thing that is the receiver address, to whom you are going to give the letter. You should know to whom you are going to send your letter to. Now, the third one is tone. Now, the tone in a formal letter should be very formal and professional. You cannot use any kind of personal language over here, because you are writing it in professional. You are writing to your authority. Now, the next one is, each line should start from the left hand side. Left hand side. Now each line should start from the left hand side. Whatever it is, everything has to start from the left hand side. Now the next one is, we are not going to use any kind of abbreviations. No abbreviations need to be used in formal letters. Now, sixth, we need to always keep the letter short and clear. Now, you should be knowing that what you are going to write in the letter. It should not have long winding up sentences or very difficult words in the letter. It should be very short and very clear. Now, the next one is, write the complete sentence. You to write the complete sentences in the body area. Now, the next one is you should write the letter very neatly. Why? Because the letter is going to be given to the, will be received by the receiver, and if your handwriting is not up to the mark, maybe the receiver won't feel like reading it. So you should make a note that your letter should be neatly written. Now, 9th, punctuation. No punctuation should be written in the receiver's address, in the sender's address, in the date, or you can say in the salutation, subject, nowhere you are going to, as well as at the below area. You are not going to use punctuation. You need to know where to use the punctuations. Basically, you are going to use the punctuation in the body. Now, the last one is read. Now, after completing your letter, children, you should reread the letter so that you do not go by any kind of grammatical mistakes. So, children, here we have ended up with the topic formal letter. Download the assignment that is given in the ERP and submit your assignments within 3 days. Thank you.